Honestly, y'all, I don't understand technology these days. Hello. Just making sure you can hear me because I may have been tinkering with things throughout the course of this week, including downloading a plugin for virtual streaming for tomorrow. And I don't know what happened. Hi, by the way. Hello. I don't know what happened. And I don't know if I'm just not, I don't know how to use it correctly, but the vertical like audio mixers on specific scenes will also play alongside my my other stuff. And so it's like, oh dear. So if I am one, like, do I sound like I'm echoey, first and foremost? And secondly, is everything working okay? But while you all are telling me that, let's start with our hellos. Holly, I saw that you were first. I hope that you were feeling better. I know that last week was pretty rough for you with regards to the pain, but I hope that you were feeling much better, and I'm glad that you're here. Towels, it's good to see you. It's been a hot minute, but I've seen you with your streams and other people's, so it's good to see you. Jody, hello. You braved it, and you deleted all your codes you've made, and you're changing the. Wait, did you make all of those codes yourself? Like, are you a custom coder? What are your codes? I want to see them. Like, put your MA in the chat. I want to see it. And it looks like you were doing a fishing village. That's actually what I'm doing for my other island. It's actually really nice. It's pretty peaceful. I kind of like it. It's super fun. But yeah, so Nightbot is presently MIA. So we're just gonna do this all manually. I did upload a video. I usually like encourage people to go watch it whenever. I celebrated Valentine's Day on my Casual Crossing island. It was super sweet, super heartfelt. Tea was spilled, lots of drama, which is where, like, why we're here today. Rodney is in boxes, and so we're gonna go villager hunting for a pal. I don't know which pal we're looking for, but we're looking for a pal. And we are also aggressively promoting, like we do each and every week. Well, not this one person, but we do aggressive promotions on this channel. And it is Riley. Hold on, I switched the thingums. It is Riley KS Gaming, and Riley does a lot of really cool, you know, streams and videos with a variety of games. And I think did a live stream on Dinkum and had like James Bendon on stream, so that was really cool. So go subscribe to Riley. Super sweet, super lovely, a great community member, and I think they're at 1.5K right now, a little bit more, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Numbers have been weird for me. This is not anything with Riley. It's all my brain. So like, go subscribe. They're super great. If you need all the cozy content, they're part of our, you know, gaming community. So go check them out. And what was the other thing? What was the other thing? What was the other thing? You're a custom coder, never posted them. Jody, you should post them. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. 1.55. Okay, good. Okay, so I was correct. Yeah, let's see if we can like get let's get her to 1.56 this weekend. I think we could do that. I think that's possible. The audio is fine. Thank you, Tiles. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm a little bit all over the place, and it's mostly because I had a very busy weekend last weekend, and then we had a lot of stuff happening this week, and I'll go into it tomorrow. It's not bad, it's just it was a lot, and I have not actually had a break, and I do want to stream and I want to have fun, so that's why I'm like giving myself the space for that. But this is why it's a chill evening stream. So get comfy, get cozy. If you've not had your water yet, have some water. If you've not taken your meds, take your meds. Eat a thing. Get that hot water bottle for your any back pain or any pain period. Yeah, all that jazz. But yeah, we like to do a couple of things on the Artsy Gamer. First and foremost, we like to share our weekly wins. So if there's something that you want to share with us to celebrate along with you, I want to hear about it. Put it in the comments. It's totally fine. It can be you got out of bed and did laundry, which is what I did today, or you settled, on a house, which is really awesome. And we like to do like incentives known as a bubble break. So every 10, an additional 10 likes, 10, 30, 60 math, we do a like incentive known as a bubble break. So if you know what that is, like the stream. And if you don't know what that is, like the stream and find out. And I need to take a breath. May, hello, you're aggressively working while you cut watermelon. What kind of watermelon? Because not all watermelon is equal, but also May, it's good to see you. But yeah, so I'm a little discombobulated with like how my OBS looks now with the vertical plugins, but enjoy your watermelon, May. It's good to see you. Also, May, congratulations on meeting your fundraiser goal like 6 times over and getting a pie to the face. Like, brava, proud of you. Good job. The public's coming. Also, Naru, hello. I didn't say hello to you. But yeah, no, congratulations, May. That's quite an achievement. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. You've really curated an amazing community on Twitch, and it really just shows how much work you put into it. So I'm really proud of you. But before we move on to the actual like veggie meat and potatoes, we'll get to that bubble break. But I do want to do a quick shout out to the members, or the masterpieces, I should say, like whatever capacity that you are supporting creatives on YouTube, Twitch, lurking, subscribing, following, members of all levels and like capacities. We appreciate you so dang much, but just wanted to do a quick like thank you to the masterpieces who add a little oomph each month. I'm pretty sure that this has not changed, but if not, I'm just gonna thank the people from last month. Yeah, no, congratulations, May, that's amazing. And we'll actually get to the bubble break. But I must ask the most important question of the day. How's everybody? And oh, the child took the bubbles. I think they're in the living room. You know, the catastrophe. Yeah, I think, yeah. My son took the bubble wand. And the HubSpot is retrieving the bubble wand. You can also get the duck one. Oh, Nightbot showed up. Hi, Nightbot. How you doing? It's good to see you. You're late. You're working on your Fairy Core Island right now? I'm doing some Treasure Island trips, though, first for the items I need to use in the entrance build. That's awesome. That's so cool. I've been trying really hard to not order bot my way to success with this island, and that's no shame to people who do that. It's more that, all right, we're doing the duck one. But for me, I was just like, I could see me falling back into the old patterns of like focusing immediately on design. So friends, for those who are new to the Artsy Gamer with bubble break like incentives. Oh, there is a duck bubble thing. Yeah, when you have a kid, going to like the kids section with like all the toys and stores adds a whole new level of fun, because it's not only like, oh, this is really cute, I kind of want it, but I have the excuse because I have a child, so I can get it for him and to live vicariously through him with the toys, but also it's mine. But also, like, we find like the coolest stuff, like bubbles and things, and he loves bubbles. It's like he will thrust this in my face and go like, more, and so he loves bubbles as much as everybody else. So what I want you to do, friends, if you are in the office goblin position, You're not in the office goblin position. I'm proud of you. Um, just like correct your spine. I know that a lot of us are not of the straight persuasion, but trying to keep your spine as, you know, upright as possible helps to contribute to good posture throughout the rest of your life, and also provides a little good of like boost of psychological confidence of just, you know, keeping upbeat and positive to whatever capacity that we were able to. And just like rotate your shoulders, you know, unclench your jaw, look side to side. I know that I'm super duper attractive, but like look away from the screen for like 20 seconds to rest your eyes away from the glaring blue light. Josh, hello. Alexis, hello. It's good to see you, all of you. And we're gonna do, I just cleaned my screen, friends. So I'm gonna do the inhale, but what's really fun about this bubble wand is that like it is mighty. It is mighty. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it rain some bubbles. I'm gonna make it rain. So what I would like you to do, friends, is take a nice big belly breath, inhale, and exhale. Woo! Sorry, that's not as relaxing and mindful as okay, we'll try it again. We'll do a nice big belly breath, inhale, and exhale. Okay. So, I guess my weekly win is that my husband and I survived a daycare orientation yesterday. That was an experience. We were one of two families that showed up that were foreigners, and it was all done in Korean. And so we were sitting there, and I guess my son had thought it was going to be like a doctor's visit, because the moment we got there to the moment we left, he was crying, and it was about an hour of him just upset. So I have a feeling that he's going to like his teacher. I like his teacher. She seems really nice, and they're very responsive to, you know, feelings like you should in a daycare. But yeah, he'll be starting daycare in, I think, how many weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? One. Oh my gosh, it's 3 weeks, y'all. Oh my gosh. And what's really funny is that I was telling Hubsmod that I was like, I'm super excited for the fact I can take out recycling whenever, because I tend to miss recycling. We only have like a 2-day window for taking out recycling, right? And so I was like, oh my gosh, I could just take out recycling when I get back, dropping both of you off at school. And HubSpot's like, that sounds like you need some you time. I'm like, yeah, I do. But yeah, so let's like consider how we're going to make this go. Rodney is currently in boxes. I also have earned 2 photos in the span of 2 days, but I'm only going to count Maddie and villagers I've never had before with their photos, because Agnes gives out her photos like she's famous. So yeah, we have our delightful friend Rodney, who is presently getting ready to go. And I think we're just gonna time travel to the next day in the evening, and yeah, have a nice chill stream. Also, I don't know what it is with my Joy-Cons, but the drift is real, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, geez. I'm still confused on the challenge. Can you explain the villager rules and the reset and the Nintendo Online, what we can do? So, okay, here. Let's like do the conversation really quickly. I think you can all still hear me. Is that correct? Wait, hold on. There we go. Here, we'll I'm gonna, oh, not you. There we go. I'm gonna put myself like, I'm gonna make myself like little teeny tiny right here. Cool. So if you are new to the Casual Crossing how to play, it's not really a rule set, it's more of a guideline of how to play Animal Crossing in a way that has you really consider what stresses you out and just removing that. And for me, what really stresses me out is like an expectation of a theme, you know, utilizing order bots more than I actually really need to or really want to, and kind of just like removing the competition of internet Instagram filter islands, right? And so there is really no rules against like what you can and can't do, right? If you want to use order bots, use order bots. I've used order bots. If you don't want to reset your island, you do not have to reset your island. You just, the goal is to make your island accessible to your villagers to the major parts, you know? So it's like every part of your island has to be accessible by bridge or incline, with the exception of, you know, like small little terraformed pockets or, you know, lake things, like that's totally fine. And even then, you can change the rules. Like, I'm not going to be looking over your shoulder and telling you it's not a casual crossing experience if you decide that that's not what makes Animal Crossing fun for you. These are really just rules and guidelines of how I'm playing this island and inviting other people to give it a try. So, Nintendo Online, you can trade and interact with anybody. You can, they don't even have to know who I am. It's not a big deal. The whole point is to fall in love with Animal Crossing the way that, you know, we used to play, or maybe playing it differently. Okay? So the whole like musts and have to, yeah, it's casual. That's the whole point of it. Like, you don't have to do anything. It's just, for me, you know how we like get all upset that, you know, an island has a certain type of fruit and flower, but I think it's really fun to try it where you have an island and you use the flower and the fruit that you are given because it's a gift, right? And using in-season shrubs and changing them out allows for you to actually decorate to the seasons instead of worrying about, you know, having a perfect theme. Okay. The dailies are pretty similar to what you would expect from like Rags to Riches or Hard Mode that Pat from Nintendo Talk created, where, you know, you support local businesses, including the NPC that's visiting, get a coffee, stretch. I know that if there's an accessibility or mobility issues when it comes to stretching, don't worry about it. I'm just doing that because it helps me like move my body. And then you can do the Nook Miles plus, you know, goals in order to build up points so you can get more stuff. But again, everything about this list is completely and totally optional. If you fall in love with 10 villagers and you just want to keep them, you can keep them. That's not a big deal. For me, though, it's like, I want to give villagers that I've never had a chance, right? And I think at this point, I think I've had about half of all of the villagers on my island at some capacity. Some were here there longer than others, but I'm pretty sure I have. And there's a few that I've just been like, no, no, that's okay. And I want to like invite them and see how I feel, right? So do we have to collect the fruit ourselves, etc.? Or no, Holly, there's really nothing you have to do. There's like, you if you want to get fruits from Treasure Islands, get fruits from Treasure Islands. If you don't want to use fruit at all, you don't have to use fruit at all. It's not a big deal. It's really, really not. Hello, Direwolf. It's good to see you. And so again, like a lot of the designs, I feel that we remove much of the villagers' personality because we make the joke that villagers don't have personality in this game. In comparison to the earlier games, it's true. But, you know, the villagers have their home designs for a reason. And so I thought it'd be really cool that if you have Happy Home Paradise and you want to redesign their homes, I think it'd be really cool to use the base design of their, you know, of their homes as part of the new design, so it still maintains the integrity of who they are as villagers, right? And celebrating and decorating for every in-game event and holiday. I know that everyone has lives and that sometimes you don't want to do that. So I'm making a point to celebrate every in-game holiday and birthday because I love doing that in this game. But you don't have to. Like, life happens. So what is the redesign? Never mind, you're, yeah. Yeah, no. So also, if you don't want to custom design your own flag, you honestly really don't have to. I've just been wanting to work on my pixel art, and I thought that'd be a really like easy peasy way to do that. And obviously, the final thing is to have fun. If anything on this list does not serve you, you don't have to do it. There are some days that I've skipped stretching, and there are some days where I like, didn't do anything. Like, it's okay. It's okay. That's the whole point of this challenge is don't do anything that does not serve you. That's the whole point. You've done that and you made a star background for your, that's awesome. Yeah. So, what was I doing? I was getting tickets, right? Like, I'm gonna be super honest. I didn't get these Nook Miles tickets by just grinding for Nook Miles. I don't got that kind of time. I really hope that with like the next game, we will be able to like buy things, like buying wood from Nook's Cranny or from Reese and Cyrus would be amazing. Because sometimes you don't want to grind for resources, but you also want to craft the stuff. I have been doing that differently too with my gameplay for this, is that I'll get resources from questionable means, but I will craft things myself. I have been having a lot of fun with that. Actually, I think I'm gonna move this right here because that's in the way. And then, no, I'm gonna sell this. There you go. Oh, wait, no, I don't want it. Okay. With the island being accessible, can you make it with loads of cliffs but not so difficult to walk around? Yeah, no, Holly. What you view as accessible is up to you. I found it really important with my 30-day island challenge that I wanted to make sure that my villagers from every part of the island could access everything, right? So I was planning on making this a rather limited terraforming and waterscaping island so that when you looked at the map, you're like, oh yeah, it's that map, it's that one, right? But there are some instances where I wouldn't be able to do like a little diagonal bridge without some waterscaping or terraforming. Tekla, hello, hello. Yeah, no, Holly. It is, accessibility is up to you. That is the thing. I am not going to poo-poo your island if you decide that the accessibility thing is not for you. For me, I just want to have an island that they all walk around and can get to without me, like, I don't know. I just have a fun time finding them now because they go everywhere. You literally ran around that entire thing just to sit there. Yeah, you literally did that. You literally did that. Okay. Well, we're gonna time travel to the next day. Oh, no, Holly. It's okay to ask questions. That's not a problem. I just wanted to reiterate that there is no wrong answer, right? Like, I'm not going to tell you that your gameplay isn't Casual Crossing, right? It's okay. Where is my... Where is... Oh, here it is. Tekla, how are you doing? I think I asked you that, but I'm gonna ask you that again. How are you? It also really occurs to me that we basically have... What is it? 1, 2... Oh, yeah. We have officially, unless it's a collaboration, I think these will be like, this is the last month of Saturday streams for me. Jocelyn, good morning. Look at you, Artsy, with a 6 a.m. stream, at least for me. It was a 6 a.m. stream for me on Sunday last week. Oh my gosh. You have 2 appointments later in the morning and then it's a long weekend. I love that for you. I love that for you. But yeah, no, I've really fallen in love with just like picking consistency over like worrying about decorating. And I've been taking my time with designing villager homes. I haven't even started actually. And I had the ability because I finally got the happy home redesign mechanic. And so I went to Isabel to complain about my starter villagers homes, forgetting that she takes away the little door thing, like the wreaths that I gave them. So I had to regift them other ones. I was so upset. It is not Saturday, but we're just gonna say it is. We're just gonna say it is. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, so everyone is out and about, and I think, do I want to still wear this outfit? You're looking for Lily. Are you looking for your starter villagers, or are you looking for your, are you looking for a certain number? Because if you are looking for your normal, the time to hunt for Lily is now. Like, literally now. Oh, your last villager? Oh my gosh. I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you have an easier time finding Lily than our poor friend Raven over at Froggy Crossing. I think, hasn't she been looking for Lily since like 2022? Hasn't that been a thing? I could not imagine. At that point, I would just amiibo her. Actually, at that point, I'd be like, no, she does not want to be on my island. But why you wouldn't want to be on Raven's island, I don't understand. All right, we are hunting for a friend. So let's see. Okay, I was considering, I don't actually have this as a rule. I have a preference in my brain that I want to have every single, what's it called? Every single personality represented on the island. But at the same time, like, it's not an actual rule. So I'm thinking, like, I would really love to find Beardo. I would love to find, like, really any smug that I haven't had. You dress up for villager hunts because I want to make a good first impression. Oh, you tell me that now, Direwolf? You tell me that now? Right when I'm leaving. All right, well, after. If I don't have that kind of patience, sadly, I don't have her amiibo, but I want to try to find her through tickets. If I don't find her within the tickets, I'll treasure her. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I agree. Direwolf and all the good ideas. Although, if we get Antonio, we're playing musical villagers. We'll move Goldie. We'll put Antonio where Goldie was. And then, I don't know. Agnes also gave me her photo, and I have been talking about, like, being okay with Agnes leaving. And I have Olivia on standby, in the sense that I have amiiboed her to the campsite twice, and I've been kind of just waiting for my moment. So we may be getting 2 new villagers today. Jackie, hello, working and lurking, but I want to wish everyone a beautiful weekend. Jackie, I want to wish a beautiful you. We are presently villager hunting. Okay, all right. Well, I don't see anybody yet. I should be getting more resources too. Is that our girl Freya? Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I've been wanting Freya for a bit. I had Fang mention something about his niece. And who do you think is more like his niece? Would it be Whitney? Would it be Freya? Would it be Audie? We're not having Audie on this island. Like, would it be Sky? Heck yeah, share a positive quote. Always. All right, we're gonna start making some money. I'm also hoping for Tarantula Island today. That is another reason why we're doing this in the evening. Also because it is the evening for me. Maybe Sky? You think Sky over Whitney? Oh, Jocelyn, how do you get villagers from Treasure Islands? Almost all Treasure Islands, if I am correct, and sometimes I am not, they will often have 10 villagers that are in rotation in having in boxes. You can also order bot them where you order a specific villager and they will they'll put them in boxes for you. Sky seems more of a quiet type who would look up. I was thinking that too. And poor Kay being stalked by a Sky. Like, Sky can't get enough of Kay. Have you seen that? Like, that transcends multiple, literally multiple challenges. Kay just gets heartbroken every time. Whitney is your favorite snooty. I've never had her. I've never had her before. 'Cause, 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 'cause Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times. Aw, that's nice. Love that. Oh, see. This Joy-Con drift, I'm sick of it. Kay's little avatar is really cute, so maybe that's it. I mean, Kay is just cute. Kay is just cute. Alright. But no, like, it transcends multiple switches, multiple islands. It's wild. Alright. Do I need anything? My other consideration for this island with designing, because I do have peaches butterfruit as my fruit, right? I was thinking, should I make it like peachy cane? Should I have like peach chairs everywhere? Peach smoothies, peach tarts, peaches. Should I do that? Should I do that? But I'm definitely hurting in the regular wood department, so I'm definitely needing to pick some up. Oh, Holly, that's awesome. I'm sorry that you had to bear through the pain to go to college, but I'm really excited that you are getting a TV for your area. That's awesome. Princess Peach themed? Oh, that would be super cute though. Stop it. And wait, listen, we also have like, no way. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Listen. That should be by the Able sisters. 100%. Oh my gosh. And where is like her little crown? Yeah. Oh my gosh. What a brilliant idea. Oh my goodness. That's what I should have done. I should have ordered that for this hunt. And I didn't do that. Goodness gracious. May, did you get... Actually, I'm just going to ask everybody. Did you get the Princess Peach Joy-Cons? They're kind of cute. Peach-themed area, but maybe not the whole island. Yeah, no, I agree. I was thinking of, like a market stand, because I have that empty area that I've left to its own, like, emptiness by the resident services. And I was thinking that would be really cute for a marketplace. And I think it'd be super cute. Like, hear me out. What if we had a marketplace where stalls were, you know, villager oriented, right? And so like certain villagers with their hobbies and what they talk about liking, you know, maybe Maddie is selling her comic collection with all of her extras. Maybe Stu is he's a DIY person, so maybe he'll have like DIYs that are like extra that people can take when they visit. All right, well, Dire Wolf has made me self-conscious, not really, but we're gonna change. Feliciana, did I say hello to you? I think I said hello, but hello. Hello. All right. Where is some place that I can change? Where's some place that I can change? Oh, wait. We can literally, oh, I'm sorry. We can literally just like do some retail therapy. Late night retail therapy. My Gala is selling flowers because she wears a flower crown. I think her selling flowers would be cool. Oh my gosh, Jody. You could also have you could have her sell, what's it called? The flower crowns, like specifically. That would be really cute, especially if it was like your native flower. That would be adorable. Yeah, no, steal it. Steal it. Absolutely 100%. All right, I think I'm not like a pink person. I'm more like a yellow person. Yeah. Satin pants? Oh no, that's definitely. Oh wait, listen, magical girlness. Magical girlness, listen. Oh yeah. Do you think this like gives them a false sense of like what my island is about? Do you think that if I just showed up wearing this, it it would give them the wrong impression. I feel like this would give them the wrong impression. Maybe just a little bit. I love the Nordic socks though. That's really cute. Nice fit. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna Okay. All right. Gotta look nice. Okay, I don't have a retro coat. That's pretty boppin'. That's pretty boppin'. That's pretty cute. No, I'm not feeling skirty today. No, I'm not feeling skirty. We have a blue airport, so maybe I should start wearing blue things. I did not get the peach Joy-Cons, but it is a need. Oh my god. I hope you get them. I hope you do. Alright. Oh, wait. It doesn't match very well. No. I mean, okay. That's sort of serving. That's sort of serving. Not me forgetting to put the time back to 5:30 on my Switch and coming back this morning and being 7. Oh my goodness. It depends on how, what's the word? How active you are with online gaming, because I remember when I was doing my 30-day island challenge, for example, my island didn't, like, refused to autofill plots. It was like multiple in-game days to the point where I think I got 3 tickets and I just like filled the plot because it was driving me bonkers. But it really depends. It's kind of it's very iffy as to whether or not you will actually get a plot filled that way. Oh my gosh, everyone's like, okay, so these two, absolutely 100% friends. Like these two, yep, they are everywhere together. It's so cute. Oh, I should also check my flower breeding because I had my other character come over and water my flowers, because I do want to start inviting people to water my flowers and vice versa for this save, because I do want to get the blue rose at some point. But yeah, they're always together. All right, we look a little bit more refined, but it's in the evening, it's chill, it's gonna be great. And hopefully, we get Tarantula Island. Goffy, hello, happy time zones to you too. How are you doing? How are you? Any weekly wins you want to share? The Princess Peach game, I don't know anything about it, but the one, I think it was like Mario versus Donkey Kong, looks really... Is this Tarantula Island? The one versus Donkey Kong looks really fun. Tekla, I also need to start semi-lurking to exercise. All right. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've ever met Sasha on a villager hunt before. I think he's actually the first 2.0 villager that I found. You became a mod of a channel this week. I feel honored. Guffy, you are going to be amazing. I really want to like Sasha. I really do. I don't know how I feel about Sasha, however. I don't know if I want him on my island, but I've never had him before. But also, we've only been 2 ticketing. You have Sasha on your island? How do you feel about him? What is he like? Is he unhinged? Is he delightful? Is he like super sweet? I know he's really cute. Like I drew an emote for I drew an emote for somebody that was Sasha E. Have to get ready for work. Have fun. Jocelyn, it was good to see you. Thank you so much for your presence. Happy time zones wherever you are. I hope that your workday is chill as heck. Sasha is not, in fact, of the lady villager persuasion, although I do not, you know, assume gender. But no, Sasha is a lazy villager, 100%. It's okay. I think a lot of people do that. I think a lot of people do that. All right. But I have been really good with crafting on this island, and I've been really good getting to know my villagers. I haven't really had the energy to like design for their spaces yet. I think I want to do that either as a like a full-blown video or a full-blown live stream. And really, I'm gonna be making a lot of money today though. That'd be nice. All right. Ooh, we have a message in the bottle. Who is it from? Let's see. Is it going to be a repeat? Coco. Coco, my girl. A peach umbrella? Let's go. Listen, we were just talking about the peach stuff. Oh man, this is gonna be super fun. I'm super excited for this. That's gonna be super great. Eureka, when you're brave enough to look at my son's report card and not freak out when it wasn't like mine when I was a kid. Do you mean that it wasn't like a certain way? 40 tickets on hand. Wish you luck. I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, for me, I just had such a rather a rough childhood with school, and I didn't really start thriving as a student until I think college. And I feel like I turned out okay. No, no. This Joy-Con drift, oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like this Joy-Con drift. This Joy-Con drift is driving me bananas. But I am proud of you. I'm proud of you. Isn't that like the hardest thing as a parent? That your children are not like little yous. They are not miniature copies. They are their own people. I remember my first non-A grade and cried my eyes out. I think I'd probably say throughout, are you serious, Joy-Con drift? No. I think throughout my entire high school career, or no, throughout my entire school career, I would say a B- C+ student, although I do consider like my high school career to be a little bit better. There were only a few classes that I did not particularly do well in, and I should have realized this having to do with like ADHD. It's like authority. If I didn't respect a teacher, I did not care. Like if they made it a point to just be miserable, I wasn't going to make it worth my time. And so once I got into college and they were like, we're going to treat you like you are a person, and you know, we are in a professional setting, so like buckle up, buttercup. Like, oh. And also it's because I got to pick my classes and I had a lot more fun. He doesn't have the desire to please his teachers. Yep. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I liked to please the teachers that I liked, right? So if there was a teacher that, you know, sat me down saying like, I know you can do this and you can figure this out, I was like motivated to prove them right. But if it was a teacher that was like, so Artsy is like an outlier and I don't have time to teach them, that's what I was like, oh, you can get wrecked. So yeah. Do I do. I may do it. Depends on how annoying this Joy-Con drift thing, and I may have to like switch it. But yeah, no, reading the How to ADHD book by Jessica McCabe, who is also the, you know, the face of How to ADHD on YouTube. I've had a lot of like, oh, that's why that was hard. Oh. And I feel very vindicated. Also, is this like... Oh, I thought this was like a bunch of, you know, regular trees. And we have June. His class only has 6 kids, so he gets a lot of one-on-one attention. Does he like his teacher? I've never had June before. Oh, she's really cute. I'm really prioritizing like replacing a like, you know, personality for personality, which will probably make this a lot more difficult. But I think ultimately I either want a sisterly, because I plan on removing our girl Agnes soon, which sounds meaner than... Okay, no. Listen, Joy-Con, don't do this to me. So we're going to work on this. It's going to be a smug Antonio or a sisterly. You're gonna have to film your villager hunt for Lily. I haven't filmed the beginning process of this island. It's okay. I mean, you don't have to like have a certain way that you create videos and share your stuff. It's just whatever you want. Your birthday twin? Have you ever had her on your islands before? Also, what are you doing with your islands? I haven't been able to catch live streams recently. He does like his core teachers. The challenge is his French class. Oh. I've had a hit or miss with my language teachers. I think I had one Spanish teacher that I actively liked, and that was my last Spanish class in college. And it wasn't because it was my last Spanish class. It was because she was actually a good teacher, and I really liked her. Vacuum cleaner. Very cool, very cool. French is required. Oh. Yeah, I wish I had any help with that. Language was not my forte. Which, weirdly enough, when I did Duolingo, I was doing really well with Irish Gaelic. That was really fun. You haven't played Animal Crossing in a while? Oh yeah, you've been on your Zelda era. That's right. I, too, have entered my Zelda era with Link's Awakening on the Switch, which is super fun, actually. I don't know if you've played it. Oh my gosh, May, it's like all the fun things you love in a Mario game with all the things that drive you bananas in a Zelda game. It's amazing. I feel really silly because I know that a lot of people with Zelda games are like, no, I want to figure it out. I'm like, no, give me the answers, please. Just give me the answers. All right. I don't know why the watermelon Joy-Cons are like this. Like, why are you like this? There we go. I think I fixed it. I speak German, so I'm not a big help beyond greetings and groceries. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, my Spanish is super rusty, and I have been considering perhaps finally learning Korean. It's been a bit. It's been a couple of years, and I think I should know more than 7 words. I think. Because my son's going to a daycare that is run by Koreans. Like, we're basically talking via Google Translate. And I know that him being immersed in that, and I am going to switch to my Joy-Cons because this is just driving me bananas. Hold on, friends. Hold on. Yeah, no. Hold on. We're gonna redo this. Yep. We're gonna do that one. Yep. Uh-oh. There we go. Do that. And then if I can do this without like hitting myself, that would be really sad. Cool beans. Okay. It's okay. I like the blue-red ones anyway a lot more. Clearly an indication I need to get the Princess Peach ones. Which is silly because, like, I'm not even a fan of Princess Peach, really. Not really. Not like in a bad way, it's just like I'm not a fan. Like a super fan. You've actually played Link's Awakening? Oh, that's right, you were talking about rage quitting. That's right. You had mentioned that on stream. That is right. Oh, much better. Oh my gosh. That was a pain in the tush, y'all. Now I just have to actually, like, hit. Thank you. Yeah, so when you all play Zelda games, do you just not look at the how to do things? Because the whole linear progression of Link's Awakening that's not actually linear, that you have to like just flail around like a mad person trying to figure out your next move. I'm like, how did people figure out how to play this game without online? Like, I don't know how people did it. Like, truly geniuses. Truly. And maybe there's like some sort of lesson there that, you know, having everything available on the internet is probably not helpful for problem solving, but whatever. Whatever. Well, maybe like maybe the next like Link's Awakening stream that I do, what I'll do is I'll actually be like, I can do this. I can figure it out. I'm currently in the midst of a fetch quest chain, and I think I got to the dog food banana bridge thing, I think. And there's probably something written because I know that Link's Awakening actually had like, do this, I think. I think there was a list. But yeah, no, I'm definitely the sort of person that like, if there is some indication for the answers, I'm gonna find it. You somehow beat it as a 10-year-old and you have no idea how. That's impressive because I couldn't even leave the starting area. I did not know what it was wanting me to do. I think, you know, it would be really fun. I think I want to finish the Switch version of Link's Awakening. And then I think it'd be really cool to compare the difference between the original and what we played on the Switch, and how, like, obviously the mechanics are different and obviously the graphics are different, but like, how different is it really? Also, Scott, hello. How are you, Scott? Oh, that's right. The original is on Switch Online. Okay. That is right. Oh my gosh. It is a pig boy. It is Rasher. Another villager that I've wanted to have on an island, and I haven't found the time or ability. Sleepy, but it's Friday? You mean Friday? Happy Friday. I like Rasher. I think Boris is better. Like, I love Boris's design more, but Rasher seems super fun. Like, he's definitely seen things. He's probably also definitely buried bodies, but that's not the point. The point is that he's really cool. He's really cool. Yeah, villager hunts take a lot longer now that I'm actively trying to get resources, and I know that it's very silly that I can magically produce them via order bot means, but I'm trying really hard to find a good balance where I'm not just getting everything at my fingertips. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing for Dinkum, that I definitely want to find that balance of creative mode versus actually like grinding for things. Okay. All right, now. Ooh, a tapestry, that's fun. Do we have any more DIYs? I didn't see anything over here. It's also really fun to like talk to the villagers, you know? That would be really fun. Right, I think, yeah. I should probably sell stuff and put them in a, like, put them in inventory, because I know for a fact I'm going to have full inventory and it's going to be Tarantula Island and I'm going to be very upset. I would be super mad that I have to, like, drop everything. I remember in 2020, because my cousin is an avid lover of New Leaf, and when I got the game, she invited me to her island. She's like, pick whatever fruit you want. If you want to like shop at my stores, you can do that. Here's this, here's that. And she was telling me that I should always give my first scallop to Pascal. That was one of the things that she said I had to do. And the other thing I had to do was, if I end up on Tarantula Island, I drop everything. May, thank you so much for stopping by. Happy time since wherever you are. Again, congratulations on an incredible feat of raising that much money for your fundraiser. I'm so proud of you. You did an amazing job. All right. Are you thinking? You're not thinking, you're fishing, right? Okay. I was like, dude, there's too much thinky thoughts going on. Right. Let me, stop it. Let me put this away. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh no. I am racking up on the inventory. I don't appreciate this. Don't appreciate it. Kitty, hello. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, happy Friday. Also, I think to commemorate the weekly streams, I was thinking of like newish year, new emotes. I have started on one, and that's all I've gotten through, but I have been wanting to change out the emotes, and I was thinking that maybe instead of my character as like the main emote, that I would just interchange between, you know, Bran and Andra, the rabbits. I was thinking about that. I don't know. I've been kind of in an art rut lately. I still have to finish my hourly comic day, like actually like inking them because I didn't finish. You're good? You're doing pretty well. Tired? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I've been a little, I'm kind of spacey and hectic and just all over the place. I'm sure you can tell. We had a very just wild week with you know, we went to our son's daycare orientation and he hit some development milestone, which at 2 is a lot of things that you wouldn't necessarily think is positive, but it is. And so it's like he's learning about big feelings and we're having to tell him like, no, it's not okay to in fact hit somebody when you're frustrated. And so we're dealing with that right now. But we also have Sister Fruit Island, so that's gonna be really fun. Hello, Nyla. How are you doing? How are things? It's good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, no, it's a lot of big steps and I celebrate it, but also, is that Filbert? I don't think I've ever seen Filbert on a villager hunt before. Man, we're just like meeting all the new people. I think actually, I think every single villager that we've had on this villager hunt so far, which, you know, a great huge number of 5, I've never had before. Ruby, hello, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Wow. It's really hard because Filbert seems very fun, but I also have a squirrel. That's right. Also have a squirrel on the island, so we're not going to take him, but he's super cute. You just woke up and saw that you were alive? Gonna grab some wake-up juice? Oh, I've been really missing coffee this week. I've been really missing coffee this week. I'm glad that I now understand the dependence I've had on coffee just to merely function, but oh my gosh, have I missed actual coffee? Have I missed it? Who left? Rodney left. Yes, Rodney left the island. He decided that he wanted to seek other islands and befriend all the people. And we may also be putting Agnes in boxes this stream, depending on, you know, who we find. But I was also thinking about like actually redesigning homes today too. It's really up in the air what we do today. Oh, Rodney, that's great. You don't like Rodney? What did Rodney do to you? Rodney's been nothing but a sweetie pie. Yeah, no, Rodney was great on the island. He was mostly friends with Maddie, but he was nice to everyone. He looks, Scott, like he smells bad. I thought you said like he simply just, he has an appearance and that's the problem. Scott, have you considered that maybe you're the one that's wrong? Listen, if I can be wrong about Stu, you can be wrong about Rodney, okay? Okay. Although, I think if I want people to be wrong about anything, it's that they are wrong about Hippo, okay? So, if you happen to dislike Rodney, fine, fine. But no, actually, I think he was like, my Rodney talked about, you know, cologne and skincare, I think. I think. I think. If I recall. I also noticed at my local store that they refilled their stock of amiibos. It was small, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna treat myself. So I think I got 3 packs, and I got repeats of all of the NPCs. However, I got Rocket's amiibo, and I was like genuinely excited. It looks like they've upgraded the graphics of the amiibos. Maybe I'm incorrect, but it was kind of cool to get Rocket's card. We're at 20 likes. Oh my goodness. Thank you, friends. That's 10 likes away from another bubble break. I just love how open-hearted and minded you are about. Listen, when I first started, I'm going to be super honest. I was very judgy. I was super judgy. Like originally, my goal was to find villagers that like I had one of each personality at least on my island, and like 5 ladies, 5 gents, whatever, and that I wanted to have different species. That was like always my rule for my 2020 island. And then as I got, I was like hipster, but not hipster, I guess. Like I wasn't sure how I felt about the really popular villagers. Like Raymond never really wowed me until I had Raymond on my island. Like, no, he's actually pretty sweet. It's just, it's like, he's overrated, sure, but it's not like, that's not his fault. What It's not his fault that people paid literal like money on eBay to have him on their island, right? Like that's not his fault. But you know, I used to be like anti-hippo. I used to be what was another villager? Like Rocket, most of the gorillas, most of the hippos and the rhinos. And then I don't know what happened. I think what happened was I played this game long enough where I could actually appreciate the designs. That like even the designs were like, wow, that is a face, right? However, they're really unique. They're super cool to have like just very wacky looking villagers on your island with different colors and different like vibes, right? And it was Denzel's like the Mask Saga, you know, the one where this animator and music creator on YouTube created an incredible series about this masked player who caused just like this destruction of an island. And so like Tom Nook and Isabel took their revenge, right? And there was this one moment where when the villagers were complaining about the mask, you know, the masked villager being a menace, it was like Hippo was complaining that he was constantly being hit with a net and he just wanted to be friends. And I'm like, oh no. Honestly, you're changing hard about Hippo being, yeah, no, like, and then I think I had to have him with hard mode. That's what happened. And so I ended up having him on my hard mode island, fell in love with him, and then had him on my rags to riches. So it's like give villagers a chance, y'all. Like even if you are going to be vindicated about why you don't like them, at least give them a chance to prove you right. You know, see, okay, you know how we talk about how boring and bland villagers are in this game? Have an enemy on your island. Like if they are not the look that you want, let them bring the tea, the drama, all of that. Denzel made you like Isabel and try. I know, right? Like I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was Denzel's videos that got me interested into perhaps having Pietro, which would be hilarious if we ended up getting him. But Happy Home Paradise also really changed my views about villagers because all of a sudden they had really interesting desires, right? So like Allie the alligator has this beautiful like mushroomy, you know, wants to have like this foresty mushroom vacation home, and all of a sudden I was like, Is it really like the only reason why I don't like villagers is because of like their base clothing? Because, you know, Beryl's shirt and Allie's starting shirt is terrible for them. But if you give them a sweater, you will find like a lot of great fashion for them. Like I've started to realize, y'all, I'm not a pastel pink girly. Okay? I can't wear pink. And so it's like, but I can wear blue, right? So if you can change out villagers with colors that actually make them look good, you will find reasons to love them. Even if it's Rocket. I know, Ruby. Yeah, no. Hippo broke my heart. Even if it's Rocket, it's not necessarily that it's Rocket. It's the fact that they pulled a dirty with the superhero villagers because they're superheroes, so they don't change their outfits, and that's fine. My issue is the fact that when you gift them clothes, they put it on top of their outfit. And what I would rather do, and what I would rather see, is that either they don't change clothes. They're just like, oh, thanks, I'll wear this on my like day off, which is never. Or if you give them a hat, their helmet changes into like the mask of like, you know, kind of like the superhero or the villain mask that we get to wear in the game, but it's to their color, right? So Rocket would have a pink one, Big Top would have a green one, Agent S would have it's kind of like what Mira has, right? And it bothers me from a design perspective, like why can't you just like not accept clothes? Like they don't know what to do with pants or shoes when you gift them. Why like make the superhero villagers different? Yeah, no, seriously. And so also Rocket's Rocket's Happy Home Paradise is basically like a vacation home for not I wouldn't say like a retiring uh superhero, but it's like she's worked hard. She worked a really hard day like saving somebody and deserves like a relaxation. And it's like she kind of reminds me of a retiring superhero who's like getting on there in years and just really needs a break. And so I don't know, maybe I'll have her on and it'll be like her vacation home. It'll be like her break from superheroing. So who knows, right? Who knows? If they don't immediately put on the I know, seriously, right? Right? I mean, also, HubSpot had, oh no, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Haha, take that. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Did you see that? Listen, listen. I asked for Tarantula Island, and I was the tarantula. Gosh, that was terrifying. Oh man. Oh man. Thank you. No, it's me just basically running until I said, no, wait, screw this. That's a lot of money. That's 8,000 bells right there. Or is it 12,000 bells? It's 12,000 bells. So yeah, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Mm-mm. No, I'm not gonna run away from money. No way. Amy, hello, thank you. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, no, and so here is my speculation, friends. I do think that the next Animal Crossing game is probably going to have, I guess, like reintroduce a lot of the cool things that the older games had. Like I'm watching this from Angry Coconut's New Leaf playthrough, and I am actually in awe by the fact that you had to pay for community buildings outside, and like community buildings like crosswalks and benches. And I'm like, so that's how New Leaf decorated, because I was trying to understand like how people would have these very thematic, beautiful towns if you couldn't actually decorate outside. And that's not true. You could decorate outside, but it was very slow going and it was a community building effort. And I just was amazed by how beautiful that was actually. Like this notion that you were taking this time to slowly build up your town and customize it in a really cool way. I don't know, I was really in awe by that. And so I'm hoping that by the next game, that villagers will be able to wear pants and skirts. Like if they're able to wear dresses and shirts that like fold out the like that morph to their bodies. But it would be really cool for villagers to like if they're wearing pants that they can change pants, you know? Terry, hello. Hello, hello. But I'm just like, I'm thinking that we are going to get a lot of the things that are truly beloved about the life sim aspect about the old games, but it's going to be more customizable because it's like you can't take away terraforming or waterscaping from this. You can't do that. Not sure if you're a Swiftie or not, but I need to vent for a second. Oh. Oh no. You just like rocket because beef on all of my islands and showed up at least 5 times. Oh my gosh. That's how I felt about stew until somebody, Scott, another somebody, Kato, did a stew challenge for me in which they did a super chat and so I had to take him and he was on the second ticket. I was so bad. Or was he on the third ticket? I don't even remember. Yeah, there's so many things. I'm actually really curious. I kind of want to play New Leaf because I feel that the population growing game, I think it's no. Okay, y'all. We talked about villagers we don't like, right? This man right here, I'm not a fan. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I've seen a lot of evil imp stuff, and for the most part, the characters or the villagers that he used, I feel are very good, right? And so when he did the video for Judy's game, I knew that Judy was unhinged, and I had her on an island for 2 weeks. This one, the videos with Dom is terrifying, and I can't have him on my island now. Like, I would rather have Sherb, our delightful serial killer, who has lore with the Amanda files. I would rather have Sherb, again, than have this man. He's terrifying. The eyes are like Apple's eyes, only Apple has a little bit of soul. He's just like, no. No, although, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. He is kind of cute. No. I'm allowed to have at least one prejudice, okay? I'm allowed one prejudice. I like Boone too. I think the gorillas have really started to grow on me. I actually would love to have Cesar on an island. He kind of just reminds me of a construction worker. Like he has that vibe. Like he's big and buff and like I think that's actually his happy home prompt is like construction. So I think that'd be super fun. All right, do I need more stuff? Probably. Probably. I do need just regular wood though. And then who is the other gorilla? I know that Pat, for some reason, does not like gorilla, and I don't know why. And I've done Violet's Happy Home prompt, and she wanted to have a cafe. And again, you change out their outfits, y'all. I guarantee you, they are a lot more fun. Like really, really, truly. Change out their glasses like Barreled, Graham. Who's another one that has kind of like not so great glasses? Petrie. Who's another one? Doc. Yeah, no, Doc has glasses that you can change out. And there's a couple of other villagers that you can change out their glasses and instantly are cuter. Eugene. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, like, give Eugene different glasses and he becomes like, I don't know. He kind of reminds me of a stuck in the Elvis Presley era, like, librarian. I don't know if anyone else has that vibe. Like he would run a thrift store, that sort of vibe. And I've never had Eugene either. So that's another smug that I could end up taking home. So that would be fun. All right. Anything? Nice. You love Eugene? Okay. So who is the villager that everyone seems to poo-poo on that you love? I mean, mine's pretty easy. Like, it's Hippo. I've really come to appreciate Static and Buck. And, you know, T-Bone? T-Bone, really? Rooney? Rooney's cool. I'm personally more of a Walt person myself, but that's because I had Walt on one of my oldest islands. I really like Walt a lot. He's like the grandfather that's seen things. And, oh, I think, oh, you know what? So I was visiting Ruby's Vampire Core Island, which is very cool, by the way. And of course, she had Rodeo, the pink-eyed black cow bull person that's basically a vampire. And honestly, he's pretty cute. He's pretty cute. I think a villager that I would like to really determine if I actually like them or dislike him, I think it would be Rocket. That'd be really fun. Naomi, hello. We've just been like talking about villagers that we like, but not a lot of other people like. So if that is something that you're all about, like, I want to hear which villager that you like that no one else does. But we've mostly just been like casually looking for a new friend. Me talking about why I don't like Dom. He's cute, but I don't like his voice. Rocket, oh my gosh, I love the robot villagers. That was actually a villager schematic that I was not a fan of, was the robots for the longest time. And then I think I had all of the robots on my villainous volcano lair island. Like I had a robot factory, and Ribot is one of my favorite jocks. Not like my favorite jock, that's an Antonio situation, but Ribot's amazing. Also probably one of my more favorite frogs, to be honest. I think he's probably one of the cuter ones in my opinion. Ooh, Kabuki. I've never had Kabuki before, and I have aspirations. But yeah, Sprocket's amazing. I also love like this lore that there's multiples of them. Speaking of villagers that are super thematic and not a lot of people like, but this is Vic, right? Yeah. He also has like the deeper voice. No, he doesn't have the deeper cranky voice. That's left for the bears. He's actually really cute looking. He's always singing on my island. Yeah, no, like my what was it? Static is always singing on my island, and that's another reason why I liked Rodney. Rodney sings all the time, or he did before he left. Broke my heart. Yeah, no, Rodney sang all the time. He just like, he was just happy to vibe. It was really great. And then, yeah. Rodney's also on your island? Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I've been telling people that they need to give Rodney a chance. They don't believe me. You had Ribot, Sprocket, and Cephalobod and made a giant pirate ship for their house to be in cabins. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. Oh wow, I love that. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can make this work, but we're gonna try. We have better Joy-Cons. He won you over. That's how I felt with Graham when I first got him as my smug for my first island, and he also showed up for another one. He again, just change out his glasses and he's probably one of the cutest hamsters in the game. Like hands down, 100%. Aside from Clay. And then what's the other thing? I love this time of streaming so I can hang out with you guys a bit longer. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're having fun. I'm glad that you're having a good time. All right. Yeah, I really enjoy the evening streams. For me, it's I'm looking forward to, as much as I love doing the weekend streams, and I'm just gonna lose this rack. I'm actually really looking forward to taking back the weekend where I can actually relax. That's been a major goal of mine once my son started daycare. Ooh, jail bars. It's a new one. Thank you. For our potential new friend or enemy. Love that. Yeah, no, not hip-hop. Hip-hop won me over. Wow. That's where my brain is. Love that for me. Love that. I was not expecting Goldie to win me over, though, because Goldie feels like she has that resting normal face where it's like she's really cute. She's really cute, but I wasn't really expecting much from her, and she's definitely not the villager that I, actively seek out, and she's really nice and everything, but she's just kind of here, but she's also really sweet. Neoblitz, hello. Oh yeah, no, I love Tex. Tex is one of my favorite penguins and also one of my favorite smugs. I know one frog, Huck, is disliked for his smug grin, but he's the sweetest. Okay. Well, I am sort of on the hunt for a smug of the smug variety. Oh geez, this is gonna... I have to upgrade my house. I'm gonna be really mad. Ugh. But yeah, I could get Huck, and isn't there another smug frog? No, Wart Jr. is not smug. Isn't there? No, there is. There is another smug frog besides Huck, right? Henry. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I have had Henry. All right. Oh yeah, making all the mons. Not sure if you saw. Oh yeah, no, I did not see your therapy message. Hold on. I only saw that you had mentioned about the time of day. Yeah, no, Henry is a great smug. I love his house. Actually, there are some houses I feel that they just kind of decorated and just like dropped it. And then there are some villagers who actually, there was care put into their homes. Does anyone feel that way? And Lainey, oh my goodness. Lainey, you gifted yourself an Artsy Gamer membership. You didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway. Thank you so much for joining. Did I say hello to you? Also, hello. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome to the Artsy Gamer Creatives. I'm hoping that by the start of, well, no, I'm giving myself a week. I wrote it in my book, y'all, my planner, like, your son's going to daycare. Do not plan a lot for this week. Do not do it, Artsy. So toward the end of March, we're going to start doing weekly members-only streams, which includes co-working as well as some game nights. So thank you. How did that happen? I don't know, but that's amazing. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, like a cool therapy. Well, I sincerely hope you do not consider me a therapist because, Holly, I'm not licensed. No. I hope that nothing that I say is taken as medical suggestions. Please and thank you. Oh my gosh. But I'm glad that you feel like it's a safe place for you to unwind. That is always the thing that I strive for, is a safe place to be your honest self. And lady, Laney with the other gifted Artsy Gamer membership to Amy. Thank you so much. Amy, welcome back. It's good to see you. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Okay, I understand now. Thank you for clarifying it. I'm so glad that Sienna's not in the chat right now, because I think she'd be very upset that I found Bunny so quickly. Oh my gosh. And this happened, I know. We were just getting all the villagers that I've never had on an island before, though. This is really cool. Like, I mean, I know that it's literally a 50-50 chance, but I'm kind of loving that. I know, y'all. Like, what is with this? Am I going to get like all of the popular, beloved villagers that everyone is like upset that it takes them thousands of tickets to find? I swear to Nintendo that if I find Kyle in less than 50 tickets, when it took Amanda, like, how many tickets did it take for her to find Kyle? Was it like, it was over 1,000, you know? I feel that it would just be a smack in the face, which, you know, considering the lore on Molokai, that would be pretty typical of Kyle. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so we've been, like, I think the last villager hunt, we found Rosie within 10 tickets. We found Dom within 10 tickets. Like, listen. We found a very popular bunny villager within 10 tickets. This is what happens when you don't care for a villager. Like, you're not looking for anybody. You're just like, you're just vibing. And oh no, that stinking flippin' stick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? I'm gonna be finding like all the villagers that everyone's wanting. Could you imagine? Although I'm gonna say right now, if Kyle ends up, I will just take him, because you know what? Kyle transcends that lore. You have Tex on your island, he's definitely not leaving it. Yeah, no, that's smart. I was very happy to have him on Bobble, and I really hope to get him back. Actually, okay. I know that I am striving to find new villagers. However, it would be nice to have Tex again. Maybe toward the end of the year, if Tex shows up, I'll get him. Luxie is. Please let me know that's how you pronounce your name, because X can be pronounced in a whole wide variety. But Luxie, hello. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Wait, did I get rid of all of the stuff? Oh, I did. Oh, I did. Lame. All right, well, maybe this is an indication that I should be focusing instead on getting more wood. Colleen, how are you? How are things? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing, Colleen? Was everything with, like, the YouTube's doing okay? 7 months, Colleen. Nuh-uh. Shut the front door. Oh my gosh. Colleen, thank you so much for 7 months. You didn't have to, but you did anyway, and I appreciate you for it. Colleen, I have a question. Is there a villager that you like, but no one else seems to? Like, is there, like, a not-so-popular villager that you actively really like? Because we've been having this conversation, and I think it's really on the basis, thank you, Scott, of, like, what they're wearing. That's the problem. It's not them. It's literally, it's their clothing. X is all right, but the U is different. Would it be... Okay. The X is all right, but the U is different, pronounced in German. I don't know how to, okay, hold on. Wait, you said it was, is it German? Oh no, we're gonna figure this out. Is it Lucy? Is that how you pronounce your name? Or Luxie? Yeah. No. On this channel, we always call people by their preferred names, and we will work we'll work to pronounce it. Is it Lucy? Because I'm trying to figure it out. No, we're gonna make this happen. So we'll see. Is pancetta universally loved? I feel like maybe that's mine. I've never had pancetta. I never had a desire to have pancetta. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See? The curse of the pancetta. Oh no! Is it because I'm vegetarian? I'm not sorry. Like, listen. No. Listen. Wilbur. Yes! Haha! The second was correct, but I really don't mind, so it's Luxie. Okay. Well, I mind. She is a baby girl, and I love you. I love you too, but like, you love her. Was she on your food island? She was on your chef island, right? Because that's cool. Also, who was on the island? Did I like completely skip it, or was that Bunny still? Sorry, my brain is really, really scattered today. I've never had pancetta before. She was, and made me love her. Her interior house is gorgeous. People have different language backgrounds, therefore pronunciation. You just like, that's also fair. Okay. Well, so as long as it's not a big deal to you. All right. So Luxie. If you get Lily before me, I know. I'm sorry. I will warn you in advance. I'll tell you not to look. I promise. I promise, Holly. I promise. That would be just awful if I found Lily and 10 tickets, though. I mean, it would just be... I would have to screenshot it and send it to Raven and say, I'm sorry. And just say, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Also, we're at 30 likes already. Okay, hold on. Let me finish. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. This is very aggressive. Let's see who is... oh wait, I think I see them walking. It's my girl Bertha! No way! Oh my gosh. Bertha and I have a history. I love her. She's so great. Alright, well, friends, if you are new to the channel, we like to do like incentives on the Artsy Gamer known as a bubble break. So hold on. We're gonna take a break for a minute. Oh wait, where is that? I created so many different scenes for like the vertical streaming thing, and now I'm trying to find out where everything went. Where'd it go? There we go. Oh gosh. So, friends, for every 10 an additional 10 likes, so 10, 30, 60 math, we take a mindful moment to do an inhale and an exhale. You choose Latin as base for the name. Lux is translated like, oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. And just like, if you've been in the office goblin position for a bit, just like, you know, get loosey-goosey, unclench your jaw. If you've not taken your meds yet, take your meds. Drink water, eat a nom, tell yourself that you matter, all of that. And, what's the other thing? And then while I'm getting like settled in, if you haven't shared your weekly win, I want to hear about it. I want to celebrate along with you. And we're just going to do a nice big belly breath inhale with my nice little, like, this is my son's little duck bubble one because he loves bubbles and he loves ducks. And we're gonna do a nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. I've realized that I was cleaning my computer screen and it took a long time for me to get around to that point. My screen was disgusting. Classy, hello, it's good to see you. We're gonna do a nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. Classy, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Your weekly win is scheduled. The movers for your new home, no way. Oh my gosh, Scott, it was like, wasn't it within the last couple of years that you had moved into that house, right? And now you're getting a home with a love. I love that for you. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Weekly when you bake chocolate chip cookies and somehow hit all the chips within the dough. That's impressive. And 7 months, Classy, thank you. You didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Yeah, y'all. Like, congratulations on, you know, being you this week. It's hard the best of times to human, but oh yeah, just proud of you. And also, can we just talk about, I was so excited to see the weed change. Like, dead grass is imminent. It's too small for all of us. We're getting a bigger home. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So you're telling me that Kyle the Wonder Dog is going to start streaming. He's going to have his own streaming, like, office. Oh, that's too funny. Weekly win is that I got that long sleep that you needed. Oh. Yeah. I was mentioning earlier that I put out in my... Miss Paris, thank you so much for renewing your membership. You didn't have to do that anyway, but you did it anyway. Thank you so much. It's gonna have all the room. I love that. I made it a point to tell myself in my planner, like, whatever creative thing that you're thinking about doing the week that your son starts daycare, don't. And I'm like, okay. So, oh wait, I don't have a shovel, but I can probably make one. I had to change the data game. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that you're doing better, Crystal. Also, I've been like terrible. We are aggressively promoting Riley KS Gaming over at Riley KS Gaming, who does a lot of the cozy games, including I think Riley's done Animal Crossing. Recently, they've been really into Dinkum, and I was so stoked to see that on Riley's stream, James Bendon, the creator of Dinkum, was on there, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. So yeah, Riley is good peeps, and my goal is to get her to 1.56 subscribers, so 1.56, 1.56K. So I think she's presently at 1.55. Yeah, no, James is so fun. I've not met the man. I would love to have him on Gamers Gab at some point. I think that would be super cool to hear about, you know, the processes. I would really just like to have game devs on Gamers Gab more often, mostly for them to talk about their game. But yeah. How's the hunt going? It's going. We found a lot of like favorite villagers, you know, like Dom, Bunny, all of that. If there is a villager that you've been hunting for and they show up, I'm sorry. It's been one of those hunts, you know? You've been going to, Classy says that you've been going to a jazz dance class. Sad that last night was the last. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And Dyer, you have a weekly win I'm proud of. You're a freelancer and I was able to work last night without being overwhelmed with anxiety. Let's go. Oh my gosh, what's your secret? No, but also that's amazing. That's truly amazing. I feel those feels and I am so proud of you. That's amazing. I've been going through kind of a weird art phase myself, and so you're doing great. That's awesome. cheese. What's the stone made of? What's the stone made of that you can use a shovel? Honestly, that's a really good question. I just don't really question game mechanics at this point. It's like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. Oh, wooden toolbox, that makes sense though. I learned a new DIY. That's awesome. I should have Beacon of Nick on Gamers Gap. Ooh. What would the topic be, Tekla? Because I don't, I mean, I know Nick, and he's a sweetheart. What topic would you like to hear him talk about? Because for content creators, I try to find something that it's a topic that's meaningful to them, right? So, you know, Amanda and I talked about neurodivergence and ADHD. You know, Froggy Crossing talked about aestheticism. I would love to hear. I would love to hear like what the topic would be. Mish Moss, hello, hello. I'm gonna unpin my comment because actually you know what I can do? I can just make the chat long and then I can just look at that. There we go. That's so much better. You've never played Animal Crossing? I don't think I will, but it's cute. What games do you play, Luxie? I would love to hear it because Animal Crossing's been kind of my love since 2020. Like I think I play this game daily. But a lot of the other games that I truly enjoy are like Stardew Valley, Terraria. Dinkum is a big one. I think it's probably one of my top 10 games. We've played Super Mario RPG. I don't know if I'll ever bring Mass Effect to the channel. Done a couple of the Final Fantasy games. And RimWorld is a really fun one. I don't know if I'll bring that to the channel. I did really early though. Oh, maybe Nick could talk about keeping up with the new games, how he decides what to play, keeping up with the new streaming trends and things. He streams every day for 6 hours. Oh my gosh. Hello, Kure. How are you doing? Congratulations on meeting a very substantial part of your goal from last week. I had the funnest time being part of that fundraiser. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you. Oh, we have, oh my gosh. Is this Annabelle? I think this is Annabelle. Is this Annabelle? I think it's Annabelle. This is another, the species, like the anteater species, I wasn't a fan of despite me loving Antonio. But recently, I've really come to appreciate the anteaters. Does he work full time? From Wither 2 and 3, Slime Ranger, Stardew, Borderlands 2, Skyrim, but with mods, Path of Exile. Oh, wow, that's cool. That is a very wide variety. So it sounds like you are really interested in like some farming sims, but there's some survival mechanics with it, I think. I've never played Borderlands. I've seen some very interesting comics about the Borderlands that seemed a little intense. His schedule is backwards. Oh my gosh. Nick participates in esports? Nuh-uh. Huh. Try it. You find all the gorillas. I'm so sorry. Well, I haven't found Lily yet, so you don't have to cry as of yet. He used to on Twitch. Oh, you know what? I don't know really anything about esports. I think it would be really cool to have somebody talk about like their experience being on esports. I mean, obviously I would like to have people choose what they talk about because I never want anyone to come on to Gamers Gab and feel that they're not talking about themselves in the best light, right? Like that's the whole point. It's not about me, it's about them. So I don't know anything about esports. That would be kind of fun. Oh dear. Can I Animal Crossing Impalia? Sure. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Nope. You know, I was thinking about like my new schedule starting in March and April because I want to work up to streaming like 3 times a week plus member stuff. And I know for a fact, because I was looking at my earlier videos, this was before I was pregnant and everything, and it was during COVID, that like the pandemic where every like lockdown. And I think the longest video, like the longest live streams that I've done, or like the consistent one was about maybe 4.5 hours, maybe. And at this point, and I think it's just because I have so many different things that take up my time and energy, especially having a 2-year-old, that 3 hours is good. But I don't know what's going to hold with suddenly not being my son's main focus for 12 hours a day, right? So my energy may change, but I also don't want to push myself. It's like I think I want to work up to maybe 4 hours for streaming, but I'm pretty content. I think I want to stream more days instead of longer. You know what I mean? Lost Race absolutely counts as an esport, 100%. It's more RPGs and cozy stuff. And one day I was really frustrated, I needed to destroy something. And that was the day my friend showed me Borderlands 2. Oh, Luxie, you want to find a game that when you're frustrated, play a sniper as in Mass Effect. I worked for somebody that was very frustrating, and let me tell you, I'm not a violent person. I'm not a fan of guns or shooting, but oh my goodness, I got really good at headshots. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, I was sniper-tastic. It was amazing. Bye, Naru. It was good to see you. Yeah, I can't do Fortnite and speaking of like villagers that everyone loves, hello Hazel. Oh my gosh. Oh, I really want to take her. I really want to take her, but I've already had her. And I have her amiibo. Oh my gosh. My second stream was almost 4.5 hours. I got carried away. Yeah, no, I don't think I can do the 6-hour streams. I don't think, like, I would love to be able to do like a 12-hour stream as a marathon for a fundraiser. Like, that sounds fun. However, I would have to rest and recuperate for weeks after because that's just how my body is. If I do that, I can't do anything else. And I'm the sort of person that does not thrive with that. Who are we looking for? We're looking for a smug I've never had, but we're also looking for Antonio, and we're also looking for a sisterly I've never had. That's basically it. This is the Casual Crossing island where I'm really prioritizing villagers I've never had before and trying to stick with like having all of these like the personalities present, but you know, Haley did 24 hours a few weeks ago and it was nuts. Oh my gosh. Your POTS has not been a fan. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I did not realize that you had POTS. I mean, it is absolutely none of my business. I just didn't realize. I can only imagine the struggle with doing that fundraiser. That was over 12 hours, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. You like the Borderlands animation style and a mix of comic drawings and 3D animation, but the oh yeah, no. If you like RPGs and you kind of like wacky stuff, if you have not picked up Super Mario RPG on the Switch, it's amazing. I will highly recommend that game, especially if you like something that's ridiculous and campy. It's super fun. I used to stream a lot every week, not as much anymore. Yeah, I mean, you really have to put into account that like there's not enough time in the day and you have priorities in life. And as much as I love being on YouTube, like I love this. I love spending time with all of you. I love, hearing about creative outlets that people are trying. But, you know, if I had to choose between streaming and making content and videos and art, I over like family and downtime, I can't do that. I can't prioritize this. And that's okay, right? Like I think the problem with social media now and content creation now is that we feel like there's like this impending looming deadline and a certain way that you have to do things, and that's not true, right? Like sure, there's trends and being on top of things, if that's like your niche, fine, but not everyone has to do that. That's not, you're not beholden to that rule. That is a personal choice. And if you are starting to make this into your job, finding hobbies that are not your job is really important, you know? Oh, IBS, absolutely. Absolutely. I used to have unexplained IBS when I was younger. A lot of health issues, and going gluten-free kind of like reset my body and my, you know, gut flora. But yeah, no, it's amazing what the little things that, or not the little things, the invisible things that we're impacted by, and yet we're still expected to, why did I hit that rock? We're still expected to, you know, do everything like it doesn't exist. Like imagine. In what situations do you make use of the split? Oh, so the slingshot is used to get balloons out of the air. When you are on your own island in Animal Crossing, you will have a series of balloons that, you know, will, you know, travel through the air. And depending on the color of the balloon, it has a certain like guarantee of like what will drop when you hit it. So sometimes you will get clothing, DIYs, furniture, money. I think those are the only things that you can get. If you hit a certain number of balloons, you'll get the golden balloon, which will give you the golden slingshot DIY. You don't like the lack of frogs, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of like, don't question the logic in this game. It'll bother you. I know that Vis from Angry Coconut was talking about the New Leaf logic of how a 10-year-old somehow becomes mayor of a town and the people just roll with it. It's like, yeah, that's a little weird. My thing about the logic of this game is that you sign up for a deserted getaway package, right? Like you're going on vacation. But somehow, one, you didn't pay ahead of time. That's expected to happen later, and you're going to live here, right? And then you arrive, and the person who is leading this whole thing does not have food for you. And so you are expected to like go find food on this island in order to feed everybody. And I'm like, Thomas, Thomas Nookington, um, that's not good planning at all. Um, and and it really just like, it sets off a lot of like, oh wow, this was not planned. This is like the getaway packages that you find in like the cork boards of massage parlors, and you're like, hmm, yeah. Not all the, yeah, like all of, oh, you want to see something about this game, y'all? Like ignore the thumbnail for a minute, but Static is true lagom material because he was talking about how he was talking about watching me, I guess, decorate the island. Like I was putting down stuff, and he has the concern, the audacity, the gall to say like, you do know that no one's expecting you to decorate our whole island for us, don't you? And I'm like, have you not talked to Isabel? Because that's not what Isabel says. You know what Isabel says? In order to get to 5 stars, decorate this island from top to bottom in order to get 5 stars, right? Like, I'm being given mixed messages. Either that, or the villagers don't actually care. They don't. I was wanting to ask, I'm thinking of doing this challenge and then making videos. Oh, Holly, I'll just send you I'll just post the rule set in the Casual Crossing thing. I didn't even think to do that. Yeah, so I'm being given mixed messages, y'all. Being given mixed messages. And see, here's the thing, Naomi, you would think then that I feel that this is how they're going to up the ante. Bureaucratic ivory tower. I mean, that's absolutely correct. Here's how I think they're going to up the ante. I think that we're going to have a lot of the same Eldritch Horror powers that we wield in Animal Crossing New Horizons. However, the villagers are going to have some level of capability with the next game. Like, they're going to request decorations around their the proximity of their house, kind of like in the same way that with the starter plots, right? And they're going to say, like, I want to have this piece of furniture, otherwise I'm not speaking to you for a day. Like, could you imagine how amazing that would be? Oh, Holly, the only thing that if you were going to do something that's referenced, just like, yeah, I'm doing this challenge that's by Artsy, go check them out. Like, it is really, truly a casual thing. Like, just credit me like you would credit anybody else. That's basically it. Also AJ, who did the logo. But you don't have to do that. I have to do that, but you don't have to do that. The villagers don't even like to donate bells. Yeah, well, they do it once you get to a certain amount of friendship. That's the fun thing that I've recognized, especially with hard mode and rags to riches, is that I kind of just like was working to make money, and I ignored the Harv's Island situation up until I got like a lot of money. And I think by the end of hard mode, the majority of the villagers had actually paid for Harv's Island, and I didn't. I think I paid for maybe a third of it. So it really depends on your friendship level, though. Like, I would love to see more investment for villagers on the islands, though. I would really love to have them, similar to Happy Home prompts, like, how cool would it be that they would have requests based on things that they like? You got Ribot? I love Ribot. This is Peggy, right? How do you feel about Peggy? She's cute. She's cute. She has a really cool Happy Home prompt. I think it's like she wants to run something with the supermarket. She's okay, but not my favorite. Yeah, no. That's how I feel. Boris is best, Peggy. Boris is best, Peggy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I think Boris is my favorite. She's just left your island. Lainey, literally, like, she was saying, you know where I should go? I should attempt to get on Lagom. Was that a peach tree? Yes. So there are quite a few fruit options that you can get in New Horizons. It's the apple, pear, peach, cherry, orange. Did I get them all? Because there's 5, right? Wait. Cherry, apple, pear, peach, orange. Yeah. And coconuts, which you can get on Mystery Island tours. Back in the other games, there used to be like lemons and durian and banana and again, like I never played the older games. I do feel kind of cheated that they removed a lot of that. Who asked to move? I'm sorry, Rodney asked to move. We're actually looking for your boy. We're looking for Beardo, but not actually looking for Beardo. I would love to have Beardo, however. I think Beardo would be super fun. All right, well, I'm just gonna like use up my tools instead of worrying about it. So we're presently looking for a smug or a sisterly we've never had, or Antonio, or really just anyone. Brian, hello, it's good to see you. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, I wish this game had a pineapple fruit. Oh my gosh, right? Right? Although a pineapple isn't actually a tree, it's a shrub, right? Because have you seen the way that pineapples form? It's like they sprout and then they just like topple over and then it's like a whole pineapple. So I mean I guess are bananas even considered trees? I don't know if bananas are even considered trees. I saw you have static. I want to get static so bad for my purple themed island. Well, I'll tell you what, if and when that static asks to leave, I'll message you and you can have mine. Funny thing is that I love cozy games, but I suck at decorating and even take care of my relationships. Luxie, here's the thing about like, and this is why I'm doing this challenge for Animal Crossing. Honestly, you don't necessarily need to do anything with design for this island, like for Animal Crossing, like not really. It's just that our community went above and beyond during the panini, the great panini, and it suddenly became a design game that, you know, transcended the life sim. So it's like, I know that this looks very decorated, but in comparison to a lot of islands, this isn't anything. And the only thing I really did, I mean, this is a lot, I'm not trying to downplay it, but like the only thing that I really did was I worked on I worked on pathing. I worked on keeping it cohesive with specific, you know, outdoor lighting and certain furniture. And I started my flower breeding, and I like, the whole point is to find a way to play this game without becoming too hyper focused on decorating. You don't have to actually decorate in this game if you don't want to. There are people who create islands that are purely trees, flowers, shrubbery. Like there's a lot that you can do with this. Lori, hello. I also want lemons. I've never seen it in real life, but someday I'll go to Hawaii. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So like you don't actually have to decorate in this game. You really don't. I know that people are probably going like, Artsy, don't lie. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't. There's a challenge. Yeah. So I am playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, but look at like my tiny little small self. Like I've created this little challenge that allowed for me to play the game without getting hyper fixated and stressing out over design. Because if you are on Instagram or Twitter or really any Animal Crossing thing, it's like Instagram filter perfection. And I am not Instagram filter perfection. And so I wanted to go back and just play the game that was given to us by Nintendo. And so it's very basic rule set. Like I'm sure there are so many people that play the game like this already, but trying to normalize not worrying about design and taking your time instead of like trying to like get to the next thing and like, you know, just to decorate and not worry about the villagers. It's like it's trying to bring the heart back to the game, really. So that's what I'm doing. Have you ever got a bug when you dig a hole in the Money Rock Island? No, I've not. I've had Matilda reference herself visiting. That was the only bug that I've ever gotten. But I've also been to Hawaii. I stayed on Molokai for a couple of weeks, and it was a beautiful experience. I had a lot of fun. I've never seen pineapples though. There was like this, oh my gosh, there was this plant that looked, it was a fruit from a tree, and it looked like a mushroom spore that was trying to be cheese, and it smelled like cheese, and it was so fascinating. Like the different fruits that you can get all across the world that, you know, either are poisonous or just aren't transportable. It's wild. Google growing pineapples inside the house. It can be done. No way. Is it kind of like regrowing from the this part the um it's not the stem, it's like the base where the stem is, right? One of my issues for decorating is I wish more games would offer a separate mode for building and decor where the time freezes and I can take all the time I need, that the day continues to flow. All right, I need some design game people that know this better than I. Naomi, thank you for becoming an Artsy patron. You didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway. I'm trying to think of like a game that does that. Palia doesn't do that because it works in a rotation of like in-game days, but it's like it's how would I describe Palia's time like scheduling? It's like it it matches the day that you're in, but the cycles are faster. Fae Farm introduced that. That's right. Yeah. So I'm not particularly a fan of Fae Farm, but it's also because I have not given it a chance with all the new things that they've changed. But there are a lot of people who love Fae Farm and had a really fun time with that. What's another game? It's my boy Rolf. We've already had Rolf. I feel I feel like I can see the game, but I can't think of the name. Stresses me out and all the possibilities. Yeah, no, I fully understand. It's yeah, that would be really interesting to have like a freezing mechanic. I can't think of something off the top of my head. Yeah, it's time synced. Thank you. That's the word. Yeah, it's time synced, but like the days move faster in the game anyway, so it doesn't necessarily matter. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. The Sims did that. That's right. Yeah, okay. That I was like there's like this really popular game that was doing that. Why don't I know? Yeah, no, The Sims did that. Oh my gosh, there's a whole other one. I don't play Disney Dreamlight Valley, so I don't know if they do that mechanic. And I can't recommend that game because I've never played it. But I know quite a few of our friends love that game. Valheim is all stress. I can't recommend that one. No, for like it doesn't freeze time. And you like there's the threat of monsters and you have to like design things to protect yourself. I can recommend Valheim, though. It's a very fun game. But if you're looking for, like, the difference between, like, freezing time to decorate, that's not Valheim. I have not played Hoko Life in a year? 2 years? No way. Has it been? No, it's been a year and a half. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've heard DDV can offer some motion sickness, yes. Paleo surprisingly did not for me, which was nice. My Time in Portia? I've never played My Time in Portia. Oh. Oh, Well, I mean, it's not technically decorating. It's not technically decorating, but if you like strategy and stuff, Crusader Kings allows for you to, well, Crusader Kings 2 allows for you to freeze time so that you can like get everything that you want placed. Like, you know, like the intrigue, the assassinations, like marrying off your eldest spawn. You know, huh? Of course I would recommend that game. Yeah, no, Crusader Kings 2 is amazing. Huh? 3? Well, don't know if I like 3 very much in comparison to 2. I know, but I like 2 better. I know, that's true. Manami Lane seems to... Ooh, I saw that game, and it looks really darling. It looks really cute. I haven't seen the gameplay of it, but the overall vibe looks really fun. I don't know what decorating capabilities you can do in Ooblets, but it's not the game for me. But there is like, I don't know if there's the capabilities of freezing time or not. Naomi, thank you so much for like becoming a member and then drive by buying. Like, thank you. Well, you didn't drive by buy. You were here for a while. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your whatever. All right, we're gonna probably finish the stack and then call it because we are kind of past time. No. Oh my gosh, it's my girl Flo. I love Flo. Flo is probably one of my favorite sisterlies, but I've already had her. Already had her. Lame. Well, Naomi, I will be streaming in literally 11 hours. So if you happen to be there, I would be happy to see you. Enjoy your day at work, Scott. Happy time zones. Congratulations on the house. I hope that it is everything you wanted and more. Yeah, Classy, I was glad that you would come by. I really appreciate it. What's another, like, okay, this doesn't have a freezing wait, no. Terraria has a freezing mechanic for single player when you open up inventory, right? Is that correct? I don't remember. Terraria isn't necessarily design heavy, but you can design in the game, which is super fun. And it's more about like quests and fighting monsters. That Terraria is probably one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. Aw, Classy, thank you. I always enjoy your streams too. What's another game? RimWorld allows for you to pause things. That's it. So if you like story, I think the way that they describe RimWorld, it's like it's AI, it's story-driven, it's a story-driven AI where you basically have a few options of how you crash land or you are on this godforsaken planet with a variety of technologies available to you, but you don't play as one person. You play as a commune, as a community, and you build up your defenses and your technologies to effectively get off world and to, you know, survive. And when you are able to like pause the game to plan things out, and it is very mod friendly. I love RimWorld. It's probably, again, one of my top 5 favorite games. And it's something that if you want to play a game that I can guarantee you, like on whatever non-denominational holy book that you want me to sign it on, that if you want to play, I kid you not, a different game every time you play RimWorld, it's amazing. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Oh gosh, the chaotic events. My favorite thing is when the alien like mechs just like spawn in your freaking commune and just like cause a hole in the roof. It's great. Cheese sandwich and crisp. Oh, that sounds really good. That's really good though. Oh goodness, that sounds really good though. You got Hornsby on your ticket, you were just on? That's awesome. If you haven't had Hornsby, I mean, he's a great filler for a time being. He was my OG lazy. Cottage cheese and blueberries and raspberries. I'm jealous. I don't think cottage cheese is very popular in Asia because it's dairy in general is kind of, you know, hard to find good quality stuff. Like, I just want yogurt. I don't want sweetened anything. I don't want candy on it. I just want yogurt that's not fat-free. Like, I just want full fat fake yogurt, and it's so hard to find just regular yogurt. So I think I've seen like ricotta, I've seen mascarpone, I've seen cream cheese, but I've not seen cottage cheese and crispy. Hello. That sounds so good. You're playing Pokemon tonight? I love that. I love that. I am actually opening up Dinkum this weekend, and we're going to try the mobile layout for Dinkum and see how well that goes. Again, like, I think I want to keep mobile if I continue to use it as like my art thing, but I'm a little worried about the vertical sources and scenes and my regular scenes playing off of each other with the what's it called? With the audio mixer. I'm a little worried about that. I did, Miss Paris, I did. I threatened OBS with my husband, and so he set it up, and then it was like, oh, it's already here. We have Dora. And we have a message in the bottle. Brooke, hello, it's good to see you. Welcome in. How are you doing? And how do I already know a golden samurai suit? Where would I wear that? I think a lot of people have the texture issues with cottage cheese, but they make it smooth now. They make it smooth, well, no, it's not basically ricotta because it's a completely different method. I didn't know that you could smooth cottage cheese. I thought the whole point of cottage cheese was to be cottagey. Like, it's the most cottage core of cheeses. You're sleepy? It's 6:30? Oh my gosh. I'm doing pretty good. We've been doing a very slow hunt for a villager. And thankfully, because I did time travel to the next day, I can just, like, time travel and still be on the same day. So maybe I just won't even fill the plot on stream. I don't know. Haven't decided. I used to love cottage cheese. I would eat it with applesauce and cinnamon. It was very good. It was kind of like, it reminded me a bit of like apple pie. It's 7 a.m. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Also, is that a super big fish? It's probably a sea bass. But in the event that it's possibly not, we should get it. Oh, excuse you. Yeah, I definitely need to up my protein. And oh, we got trash. Love that. More recipes? Yes! Let's go. What did we learn? We've learned a lot of recipes today, y'all. Like, oh wow. We learned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We learned 5 recipes on this hunt. That's awesome. I mean, we've only gone like 26 tickets. We've been taking our time. Oh, Brooke. Is there something like a vegan cottage cheese? I'm allergic to casein. I don't know about the texture for cottage cheese, but I do know that probably the flavor closest to it would be a cashew base. I think. I don't know what's going on with the vegan cheeses these days, but the last time the cashew cheeses were pretty good. I would love just like didn't Daisy like do a dollop of Daisy? I think the Daisy brand had cottage cheese that was just like pure goodness. And I really do miss that. It's the food quality in Korea, unless it's like Korean focused for food and stuff, like the ingredients, it's kind of, you know, not great. The cultured plant milk cottage cheese made from organic watermelon seed milk. I'm sorry. Watermelon seed milk. What? How? Like, that doesn't sound real. Like, Tekla, I'm not questioning your thing. Like, how? How do you milk a watermelon seed? How do you do that? Like, I don't. That's cool. Like the science is cool. I'm just, oh, how do you do that? Oh my gosh. Oh, I mean, Kuri, if you want to be logical about it, sure, sure. Oh my gosh, I was super excited. I thought it was Mikhail. Wolfgang, we're not taking you, but I've never had Wolfgang either. Miyoko's Creamery makes it. It seems like they're the first ones to do that. That's awesome. Our friends, our game night friends had recently come back from Kyoto for Lunar New Year. And they said that in Japan, they have a lot of like vegan and vegetarian focused like ramen shops. And so I think once our son gets older, that we can, once our son is older, we'll be able to travel and like try all these cool new foods, because traveling with a toddler, if you don't know, it's rough. I know Wolfgang is amazing, and like 3 crankies on an island though, y'all. Do I need that much crank in my life? I did have a cranky crew, and the cranky crew was a fun time. They were a fun time. Nah. He was born yesterday. He was not born yesterday. I would not be streaming if he was born yesterday. Oh my gosh, no. Brooke, he's gonna be 2 in like a month and a half, if you can believe it. I know that there's a viewer that comes on Bell that says, you know, it just feels like yesterday that we were telling you to take a walk and like wiggle your toes and go get something to eat because of how uncomfortable I was. We were so worried about traveling with my son when he was a baby. His first flight was like 5 or 6 hours and he was fantastic. He's a great traveler now. Yeah. Like, okay, so when we traveled over the summer, our son was, I think, 1.5 at that point. No, 1 and 3 months, roughly. Yeah, 1 and 3 months, roughly. And the flight over was pretty like standard fine. Like once he realized that, oh, I can sleep in my little carrier, he slept fine. But the flights in the United States and back were awful. Like I think he was just going through something, because they always go through something. And it was like crying, kicking the seats, upset, tired. It was so we're waiting until he can use his words. And we're waiting until he can like just fall asleep literally anywhere. That's what we're waiting for. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, like Nyla, we love it's all the great vibes, but also it was hard. Heck yeah, you ordered yourself a new keyboard. I love that. He was 10 months at the time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think under a year they travel really well because they mostly sleep 14, 16 hours anyway. But past the year mark when they're just like going through all this stuff, oh my gosh, it was wild. The worst drama I've seen is when I had Freya and Vivian on your island. Freya was clearly the alpha dog. Vivian started fighting. Oh my gosh. I love Vivian though. Vegan ramen can be so great. General speaking, the creamy soy milk. Oh yeah. We have a vegan Korean cookbook that we do need to open up, and there is, of course we get a popular villager. There is a creamy soy-based soup that I want to try. Oh, he never slept like that? Oh, that's right, because I think you had mentioned it that that autistic people tend to not need as much sleep or something, or like there's something about neurodivergence in sleeping patterns, and that usually did I just make the wrong thing? I think I did. I think I made the wrong thing. I think that's something that you talked about. Oh, Nyla, it is a journey. It's a journey. It's definitely harder than I thought it was going to be, and I don't know why I didn't think it was going to be harder. But it's truly a blessing, though. All right, I'm not seeing any messages in the bottle. I would love another DIY. We haven't seen a smug this entire time, have we? We haven't seen like a whole smug this entire time. We haven't even seen did we see a jock? We did. We saw a dom. We saw a sisterly, a peppy, a couple of snooties, a couple of peppies. I think we've seen all of the different lady villager personalities. We've seen a bunch of crankies. We've seen a jock. Have we seen a lazy? Yeah, we did. We saw Sasha. That's right. Yeah, lots of normals. Yeah. I don't think we've seen a smug this entire time. All right, let me sell this really quickly just in case we end up on, you know, Tarantula Island. I'm a neurodivergent adult and still a bad sleeper. As a teenager, it was really bad. Couldn't sleep before 10 and getting up at 6. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's I've been reading the book. I know I talk about this all the time. I've been reading the How to ADHD book, and one of the chapters is how to sleep, and how I guess people with ADHD tend to have a different sleep cycle that is in fact later than, I guess, society. And I was thinking about it because I think my prime like sleep time is from, I think, 11 p.m. to about, I haven't actually slept in, you know, so long, so I don't even know anymore. But I feel it's like between 11 and 8, right? Like I think I'm ready to get up by about 7:30 officially, and like up and ready to start my day by like 9. And it's so interesting how when you're trying to change your sleep cycle, it's practically impossible. And I think the book had suggested that if you want to try to like work it backwards, it's like you do it in 15-minute increments. So it's like if you're in bed by 1, try to be in bed by 12:45, and then backwards and so on. You like the border? Isn't the border great? I love it. I got it from there was it's like all the borders for my pathing is from one person, with the exception of the little bricky things that I have for the dirt pathing. And when I wanted to sleep on, oh yeah, no. Here's my thing. And this is something that I want to normalize in 2024 because, you know, the industrial productivity model can go suck it. I think that if you really truly don't have anything that is pressing, like appointments, or you have a dependent like a literal child, you don't have to do jack squat. Like, we need to start normalizing doing absolutely nothing. And I'm so bad at that, okay? I'm not like saying that I am the guru. Like, I am terrible at that. And it's because of this whole like, if you aren't doing something productive, then what are you doing? And that's like, you know, taking back self care as part of your routine and taking up space. And wow, we've got a lot of cherries today. And, you know, sleeping in, heck yeah. I look forward to the day that my son can feed his own self and be self-sufficient to like get through his morning and I can sleep in. I look forward to that day. I recently created an image of how I imagined the beginning of my adventure through the Kanto region when I first played Pokemon. What? No way, that's awesome. My son is up before 6 without any kind of alarm. It's his nature. Oh my gosh. I could never. Oh, that's awesome. I'm trying to remember who my first Pokemon was. I got Pokemon Red and Yellow for the Game Boy Color. Yeah. And I think I started off with, oh, it's Boomer, the only Boomer that I'm happy to have on an island. I'm just kidding. But I love Boomer. I've already had him though. Okay, we have one more ticket left. It used to be 4:30. Oh my gosh. That's wild. No, my son is a 7 to 7 person. Well, actually more like 7 to 6:30. We have lost the morning nap effect, like just completely at this point, and his afternoon nap is questionable, but we still have a relatively 7 to 6:30 sleep, which is nice. That's kind of a fantasy here, I know. Flew under the radar for so many years, no therapist. I thought growing up might have ADHD. Yeah, I was also part of the age group like in the 90s where I was apparently tested for ADHD. And they were like, well, we can just give them Ritalin. And I mean, the medication that I'm on is life-changing, like truly life-changing. But also, we've come a really long way and we have so far to go with understanding, you know, ADHD. And it's just amazing how we talk about it being neurodivergent when apparently anywhere between like 2 or 10% of the entire human population has some version of ADHD. That doesn't sound particularly neurodivergent. That sounds like that's pretty neuro a lot. I remember feeling so guilty that I did something wrong because he never slept 12 hours at a time ever. Nah, Tekla, sometimes babies are just gonna baby, you know? But also, I used to like Google things and like look up the how to baby handbook, which by the way, I still feel that babies are like buying IKEA in a furniture store. Like you think that you're going to get something specific. Like you have a plan when you go to IKEA, right? Like that's not just me. And you pick out your piece of furniture and you know what it is, you know what it looks like, and you bring it home, and the baby that was in the box was not the baby that you found online, and it doesn't even have like the little wrench, even though it says that it comes with all these things, and the instructions are one page and it just basically says good luck. That's how I feel about babies and manuals, because all the like I think what I started realizing is that so as long as I guess babies were meeting certain requirements and like they were still within certain parameters, they were gonna be just fine. Oh wow. Yeah, Luxie, that's pretty much what I did. Yep, almost the same age too. You finished with lunch, I love that. Nah, Tekla, you're an amazing mom. I can just tell. They gave my cousin Ritalin, he became hooked. Oh. Yeah, no, I feel that with coming to terms with your brain being different, I feel that like medication should come with therapy, and I believe that, you know, mental health access should be, I'm sorry, affordable mental care access should be a human right across the board. And I couldn't imagine navigating this without, you know, years of therapy under my belt, because it would have been quite difficult. Actually, I'm gonna keep that. That'll be fun. Yes, you should be eating. Yes, eat, drink, take your meds. I think, friends, we're gonna do one last ticket because I did say that we were gonna finish this stack. And I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to, oh, this looks so pretty. Sorry, ADHD moment. This is really cute. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to fill the plot. I don't know. I could just fill it with Olivia because I do have Olivia on standby. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that and we'll play musical villagers once we get Antonio. You know what? Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. I was really wanting Olivia on this island. So maybe we'll get Olivia today. Yeah, no, the fact that here's my thing about, did I tell you all my weekly win from last week, by the way, that my my insurance finally like overturned the, like, we're not paying for the outstanding therapy bills because we didn't tell you you didn't have therapy anymore. They did that. But I remember it was like I sent in the money for my ADHD diagnosis, and they were like, it counts as part of, you know, therapy. And I'm like, does it though? Like, does it? Because it's part of your brain? Really? Really? Yeah. Can't get a diagnostic for free because of the place I went as a teenager. Didn't bother testing me because I didn't fit the box. Yeah, it's like the whole, well, the whole medical field is biased against the male body, right? Like the male body, and it's like, that's not how our bodies work. I'm just saying. There's a bit of a, okay. Bertha! Our first repeat, actually. That's super fun. But yeah, no, it's amazing how I know that ADD has been just, it's been changed to inattentive ADHD, and that it's more common in biologically female people than it is in biological male people. But that doesn't mean that there isn't like margins of difference. But yeah, no, I really feel that we're coming to a point in our society, I hope, is that we are calling for a demand of the things that matter, which is the right to mental health care, the right to health care, period, the right to, you know, an education, a right to, you know, not being robots. That's what I'm hoping for within the next couple of years. And I'm hoping that's with the least amount of conflict that will cause that as a global wide endeavor. You were diagnosed with autism in 1971 and very close to being put into an institution? Oh my God. That sounds horrific. It's just, it's so amazing how within generations, it's like how people were put into these terrifying and terrible environments specifically because they were just slightly different. I cannot imagine. Oh yeah, no, thank you, friends. I'm glad they overturned it too, because my therapy firm, even though I haven't been able to work with them in months, was like, we are not going to charge you until we fight as much as possible, which is why I like my therapy firm. So friends, I think what we're gonna do is we're going to end this stream by inviting our girl Olivia, and we'll play Musical Villagers a different day. And it's okay because Olivia isn't like part of the throuple that is like, for those who don't know, this game we create lore, right, with the villagers, and my villagers, specifically Antonio, Fang, and Vesta, have a long-standing history with each other across multiple islands. And so Olivia is not part of that. I just wanted to have her near me because I like her so much. But yeah, so I'm not worried about her not being there. So yeah. With what is going on in the USA when it comes to insurance, oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I've been hearing specifically for ADHD diagnosis that like there's this huge backlog of medication. Like it's terrible. I don't know what's going on with that, but I really hope that they figure that out. Oh, I love Olivia. I think she's probably my favorite cat. I'm trying to remember. I had her on Isla Fica, one of my other. Can we like let's like put you back? Yeah. And honestly, like a great cat. She looks like a cat. She has the cat eyes. Of course, I'd love to visit your campsite island. Camping is very fashionable. Now, for those who are new to the game, there are quite a few ways that you can get villagers to move on to empty plots. One of them is, autofilling, which is usually the scary version where you just don't know who's going to come onto the island. Or you can go villager hunting, which is what we were doing for the past couple of hours. Visiting other people's islands who have villagers in boxes. You can invite them that way. But another way is that you can use Nintendo Amiibos to invite them to your town. Oh, that was cool. Who was your first Amiibo? I want to hear it. I didn't realize I was able to send Nora from Horrible Gaming a holiday card. I didn't realize that I had sent her like her first Amiibo. My favorite cat is Monique. I really like hers. No, it's not weird. Why would it be weird? Monique is a classy girl. Oh my, did I keep you waiting? I couldn't wait to come after your invite. What would you like me to make for you? She's just such a great cat, though. She is timeless. Honestly, Hubsman, if we end up with a cat that looks like Olivia, we need to name them Olivia. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It was the Blue Bunny Francine. That's fun. An unglazed dish set. I think I have that. I will always treasure that I got a holiday card. I love that I was able to send cards to people. The kindness of people that just like I was able to send to everyone in the raffle was amazing. And I'm really excited to do it again next year. The goal, however, is that I think I'm gonna like try to buy as many amiibos as possible so that I can just send them to you all. Also, I do want to make stickers. I want to make stickers and send them out. All right. All right, we have... Oh, I don't think I've made this one yet, which is nice. That means that I've completed that objective of crafting something new. So ragdoll or Burman, I'd love to call them toasted marshmallows. Yeah, I presently have 2 rabbits, and my rule is that I'm not going to get more animals until they ultimately are no longer with us. And I'm not waiting for that day in the sense of like I'm not looking forward to it, but it's just my rule is that I stick with 2 animals and a child. I think that's more than enough. You're doing fairy course, so she matched your color scheme and you put her... Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Francine or her sister, Chrissy. They were just very... They had the pop star quality. And she calls you darling. Like, okay, Olivia, Bubby. You should come live here. There's literally a spot for you. I would also love to get I grew up with black cats. I had a Bombay for the majority of my older childhood, so from like 12 to, oh God, I think she was still alive up until the last couple of years. She made it to till like nearly 20. Olivia, live here, please. Yes. This island won't know what hit. I'm so excited to have Olivia. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, okay, so maybe I don't even have to play Musical Villagers yet. I don't want to replace Matilda, but I don't have to really worry about that yet. Recently, a postal worker in our area rescued a bunny that was left by a garbage. Yeah, that's what happened to both of my rabbits, actually. They were both released to the wild. And I don't know if Bran was born to, rabbits that were released, or Andra was left at a parking lot. And it was, I get angry every time I think about it. Your ninja cat turns 19. Oh my gosh. All right, well, friends, it is that time. It is that time of the evening. It is 10:30, but we now officially have a new friend on the island. I'm glad that I just had that available to me. But I do want to say thank you all so much for coming by. And Nyla, I mean, I would not recommend it unless like the cats are very good with prey animals, or the rabbit's very sociable with non-prey animals. I would never recommend that ever. But I do want to say, here, hold on. Thank you so much. So, I'm gonna actually move it here. There we go. Just a few updates. I am going to try my hand at a vertical stream with the new plugin tomorrow with Dinkum, and I hope to see you all there. I'm still kind of on the fence with vertical streaming, but I'm of the opinion that you shouldn't poo-poo something unless you give it a try, or like, at least say that you did. And I have had a really great time seeing you all. So wherever you are in the world, I hope that you have a great day, afternoon, evening, and just be, kind to yourself, be kind to others, make art, play games, encourage others to do the same. And is there anyone that's like presently live? I will, however, I want to say thank you all to the suggestion to reaching out to Nick over at Beacon of Nick to potentially have him on Gamers Gab with esports, because that would be super fun, actually. And I adore Nick. I think he's great. There's no one that's presently live right now, which is a bummer, but that's okay. So I will, I guess I'll just see you tomorrow. And I do know that Alexi Giovanni is going to be hosting the other semifinal event for the Design Wars tourney for Animal Crossing with Nikki Picky Plays and a Clumsy Pumpkin. So hopefully we'll get to see that too. You can't, I know, there's no one live, it's okay. But thank you all for being here. And again, just remember that you matter, and just continue to be your best awesome selves to whatever capacity that you can. And I am awkward at ending things, so I'll see you later.